Hello class and welcome back. So here we have our rough edit, our next big assignment. This one is heavily weighted as well. It's 25% of your grade. So you definitely want to pay close attention to the instructions. Again, use the video as a tool to assist, but you don't want to replace it with the actual PDF instructions or your rubric. You want to be watching those both closely. But the overall idea for the rough edit is that we want to try to lock your picture and your dialogue. So this time we should be hitting our marks perfectly for the 15, the 30, and the 1 minute. Again, they should all be unique. We also want to make sure that we're incorporating the notes and making changes based off of those notes that were given by myself and also your peers. Submitting a rough edit that is nearly identical to your assembly edit is not going to achieve you the best grade. You would typically will see a difference there. I commonly will have students do a pretty solid job on their assembly edit. Then I give them these notes and then they don't make any changes based on those notes and then are confused of why they received a lower grade than their assembly edit. So we're looking for you to use that time between your assembly edit and your rough edit. Use the notes that were given to you by myself and also your peers, and then make the changes and progress these projects. Some of the best editors will tell you that an edit is never finished until it's due. So you should always be trying to make improvements on your edit moving forward. So let's talk about the actual assignment just a little bit here. Again, it's a campaign of 15, a 30, and a 60 second that are all unique and different. So you make sure you do that. Make sure you're making changes based on the instructor's notes and also your peers. The other elements that we're going to add to the rough edit is that the transitions and the pace of your edit are smooth. So at this point, you can use transitions. Make sure that you're using them so that they are creative and not taking away from whatever it is you're trying to sell, whatever the product or service is. And you want the pace to be smooth and that it's not jarring. You don't want an ending that just cuts off abruptly and it leaves your audience going, what just happened? Or you don't want to start the edit with something that's kind of jarring and they're automatically already taken out of the edit. So your pace of your transitions should be smooth. Your cuts should be smooth. And at this point, we're also going to incorporate some music. It doesn't hurt to even do unique music for each of the spots. That will just help further separate those and make them unique from each other. So music needs to be royalty free. You can't just take somebody's song and grab it out of the cloud and use it without permission. So there's plenty of places that you can grab royalty free music and even some places that you can purchase music for relatively cheap and that are actually have specific times on them that might be helpful. So if you have any question, all the other elements fall into play as well. Obviously, all of your did you white balance, your rule of thirds and stuff like that. So if you're adding footage, make sure you're adding professional looking content. Same thing with your dialogue. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, it's heavily weighted. It's 25% of your grade. And we want to make sure that we're able to kind of do picture and sound lock so that we can move forward to the finer details of color correction, graphics, or special effects. And then we don't shift our edit anymore after that. So it doesn't hurt to save sequences as you go in your edit. That's how I do it. Is that I'll have a sequence for kind of each milestone that I'm doing. This way, if I have to go back or if I find out that I'm not digging a specific edit, it's very easy to go back to the previous sequence and then kind of start over from there. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Hopefully you have fun with your edit, save yourself plenty of time. This edit could take you between 2 and 3 hours, so you want to spend some time on it. Thank you so much. Have fun.